A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Friday, December 15th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The State Public Service Commission yesterday issued a 62-page report documenting the poor launch of Central Hudson's $88 million billing system that resulted in customers receiving exorbitantly high estimated bills. Among the agency's findings, the report found the utility company in violation of public service law due to improper billing practices. Among those who blew the whistle on Central Hudson's poor billing rollout was Assemblyman Jonathan Jacobson.
It shows how inept and Central Hudson was, that they launched a flawed billing system that put the burden on solving the system's errors on poorly trained customer service representatives while publicly minimizing the true scope of the problem.
Central Hudson President Charles Frenney Jr. issued an apology for the massive problem. With the record high prices of heating a home, it's becoming more and more difficult to pay the winter energy bill, so Orange County is going to help out. The Federal Home Energy Assistance Program provides funding for those who need help in covering their heating bills, providing they meet certain income requirements. For those who fall short of that income level, the county is increasing its own emergency fuel fund, says County Legislator Rob Sassy.
What options are out there available for our residents? With energy costs still hovering at all-time highs, we went from energy independence to now being a dependent nation on foreign sources, especially for oil. How are people going to afford it? Because it's going to come down for a lot of people, sadly, heat or eat, and it's your neighbors.
So the county's increasing its supplemental fund from $40,000 to $100,000 to assist those who need that additional support to pay their energy bill, be it for oil, natural gas, propane, or wood pellets, Sassy said on Thursday. Several tenants' rights organizations are banding together to urge the state to adopt good cause legislation to prevent landlords from evicting tenants without a good cause. Now the groups are turning up the heat to get Albany to adopt such a local law statewide, says Renee Mejia, the community organizer for the group Community Voices Heard.
We are urging that we have good cause passed across the state and that we make sure that not just our local electeds, but our state electeds, that the governor passes our homes, our power package, because we need protection as tenants.
Evan Menace, majority leader for the Poughkeepsie Common Council, worked with local activists to adopt good cause legislation in his city. He says, in his words, it's despicable to think that corporate greed is pushing people to try to overturn in the city of Poughkeepsie, just like they are in the city of Newburgh. Travel in the city of Newburgh has gotten a little easier for residents who do not have cars, as state funding will cover the cost of fares for buses for the next 3 months. Senator James Scoof has secured $67,500 in the state budget to pay the fares so residents could ride any of the 4 routes in the city for free.
We need to see if people are going to utilize this more, and people are going to hop on those buses when there is no fare. If it's successful, that between the state and the county, we can find a way to re-up this program with the state budget due on April 1st.
Senator-elect Rob Rollison of Poughkeepsie, currently the mayor of that city, noted that Poughkeepsie's bus system was inefficient for years, so it was merged with Dutchess counties, adding more routes and increasing ridership.
The holidays are here, and at Galleria at Crystal Run, you can find something for everyone on your list. Over 1 million square feet of joyful shopping. Visit over 100 retailers, including many locally owned businesses. Check out brand new stores like Lovisa, Rue 21, and Box Lunch. Don't miss Visits with Santa this season from Black Friday until Christmas Eve. Sponsored by Town Square Media. For all the details regarding hours, photo pricing, and special events, visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com. And happy holidays!
The Sullivan County Legislature has approved leasing office space at the county airport in the town of Bethel to Air Charter Express, a charter helicopter business. Once the lease is negotiated and approved by lawmakers, the company will operate office space in the terminal building. Legislator Alan Sorensen said leasing the space is good for continued growth of the county and the airport.
I think leasing vacant space and bringing in revenue to the county is a positive thing.
Legislator Joe Perillo suggested that the company should also hangar helicopters at the airport. Slippery road conditions from Thursday evening's snowstorm resulted in a fatal accident on Interstate 84 in the town of Greenville. State police at the scene of the accident shortly after 7:30 p.m. said a tractor-trailer slid off the road. Fire officials at the scene said the vehicle went down an embankment. Police say one person was killed in the incident. Private sector jobs in the Hudson Valley rose year over year by 27,800, or 3.6%, to 799,500 in November. The Orange-Rockland-Westchester metro area had a 1.1% growth of jobs. A 59-year-old man believed to have died from cardiac arrest at a residence in Rock Hill on Monday turned out to be a man who'd been missing from Newtown, Connecticut for 10 years. When Sullivan County Sheriff's deputies arrived at the scene at about 3 p.m., Rock Hill volunteer ambulance members had pronounced 59-year-old Richard King dead. When deputies examined his personal effects, they discovered correspondence in the name of Robert Hoagland. A computer check indicated Hoagland was listed as a missing person with the Newtown, Connecticut Police Department. He was last seen at a gas station on July 28, 2013, and was the subject of a nationwide search. The investigation determined Hoagland had been living in Sullivan County since November 2013. Initial results from an autopsy indicated no signs of foul play. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.